rock and roll.
Oh, it always gets me rocking and rolling.
Yeah, it's nice to have the rock and roll intro and then the kind of hip hop intro,
Street version.
the street version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can you run and hit the light switch?
I can.
Yeah.
Your inside sun.
Yes. I love the sun.
Do you?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things.
Really? Well, it's our star.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And I love the summertime.
I know you're a summer boy.
And I even love humidity.
Yeah, I know. You're a freak of nature.
But there's one thing that I don't like about the sun in summer.
Really?
I don't like it when the sun shines right in my eyes.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't know. You're not supposed to look at the sun.
Well, yeah, but even when you don't look at it, it kind of, it's so bright sometimes.
It is bright. Yeah.
And it's a problem that humans have had for thousands of years.
Yeah. I think all animals have had for millions of years.
Yeah. But Ben,
Yeah.
have solved the problem.
Okay. You've designed some kind of
Yes.
device.
Yes.
Okay.
To block the sun from shining in your eyes.
Wow. Some kind of giant shield or you're going to block the sun?
Right?
You mad dog.
That's what you would think. How are you going to block the sun?
Yeah, you'd need a huge piece of, I don't know, wood or something.
I know. But I figured out a better way.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't even imagine what that is.
Well, if you come to 55freebird.com/shop,
Yeah.
you can buy my new invention.
Abe's shade device.
Yes. It's also known as a cap.
A cap.
Yeah, and it has a cool saying on it. We are rolling.
Ah, yeah.
It blocks the sun.
I see.
Yeah.
I thought it was just to keep your head warm.
Well, maybe in the winter, it helps with that too.
Right. Yeah.
It's an all-season device.
If you're having a bad hair day.
Yeah, like me every day.
Right. Like me today.
Yeah, 55freebird.com. Come get a cool retro trucker cap.
It is a trucker cap.
We are rolling, baby.
That's something a truck driver would say as well.
Yeah.
And I think these hats would be very popular with truck drivers.
That's why they're called trucker caps, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
They help to block the sun when you're driving. Have you been spending a lot of time outside? I noticed you have a tan
Look
on
at
your
me.
arms.
Look at my tan.
Yeah, neither of us tan great,
No.
but I think you tan a little better than I do.
Yeah. I've been spending a lot of time outside.
Oh, yeah?
You know, the weather's beautiful. My house is not big, so I need to get the little monkeys out where they can run free.
So you grab the kids,
Yep.
grab the dog, and you take them out into the sun.
Get out! Run! Yes, and we've been visiting some beautiful parks in and around Sendai.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the one next to my house.
Like the beautiful Dainohara Forest Park.
What's the difference between Japanese public parks and Australian parks? I imagine Australia must have great parks full of dangerous animals.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, all the parks are named after animals. So there's Spider Park, and
Really?
Snake Park. Yes, Australian parks are absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
Yes, I miss Australian parks. But Japan also has some great parks.
Oh, okay. What's the biggest difference?
Well, I've noticed play equipment.
Like playgrounds for kids?
Yes.
Like swings,
Swings, slides,
slides?
monkey bars.
Monkey bars are the bars that you can kind of swing on bar to
Yeah.
bar.
And that's right. And climb all over,
Yeah.
towers,
They have those ropes that you can climb up.
ropes, and what do you call the spinning ones?
Like a kind of carousel thing
I guess it's a carousel.
that you push and it spins around.
Yeah. So I'm sure you remember when you were a child.
Oh, those were the best.
Yeah.
Going to a big playground.
Right.
So much fun.
Yeah. And some of the play equipment could be considered dangerous.
When I was a child?
Right.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you can always fall off and hurt yourself,
Right.
which I did a lot.
You did.
Yeah, I'm kind of clumsy.
There were sort of big metal spinning things and, tire swings and,
Oh, yeah, tire swings.
yeah, these kinds of things. And in Australia, throughout my life, as I grew older, I noticed that the play equipment was becoming safer and safer.
Okay.
So more plastic instead of wood and metal. Just things don't spin as fast. The swings became, less
Smaller?
dangerous and smaller.
Really?
The height of the equipment or the monkey bars or the towers was reduced.
So you think that as you got older, people became more concerned with safety?
Yes, which is a shame because
It's a shame.
it makes it safer, but it's also more boring.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I guess it's because parents suing or taking legal action against local councils.
Like local government.
Yeah.
So you mean like a kid falls off the playground
Yeah.
and breaks their arm,
Right.
and then the parents blame the person who built the park.
Yeah.
You didn't make the park safe enough.
It's like you grabbed my kid's arm and snapped it yourself. Now, give me some money. I think that's one of the main reasons why.
So perhaps there is pressure on the local governments to make the play equipment more safe
That's right.
and also more boring.
More boring.
Yeah. So that's in Australia.
That's in Australia. In Japan, I've noticed there's an abundance. There's a lot of really, I guess, more interesting and possibly more dangerous play equipment. That it's not boring and really safe. You could easily die on some of this equipment. It's very high. It's metal. There's chains and all kinds of difficult climbing things.
So maybe in Japan, it's not so easy for people to sue the government.
I think that's why.
Or perhaps in Japan, it's more like people expect you to watch your kids more closely.
I guess so. Yeah, which seemed a bit strange to me because Japan is a very safety conscious country, right? There's a lot of focus on safety in Japan.
It's a very safe country.
It is, yeah. But it's great that kids can play sort of without limits on some of this equipment, and it's important for kids to have falls and accidents.
Yeah,
Yeah. You have to learn your limits,
right.
you know.
It's a part of growing up is to fall and scrape your knee and
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, it's great. Like some of the parks, even I'm scared to climb to the top. My younger son is a daredevil.
Your
my 1.5-year-old.
Okay.
He has no fear.
Really?
Zero.
Well, maybe he's trying to keep up with his brother.
Well, you see, his brother is much more cautious.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. He also enjoys climbing high and, but he's less crazy, suicidal. He's, I don't know, maybe he's smarter in that way.
Perhaps. Yeah, kids are just different.
Kids are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you a risk-taking child?
Very high risk.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hurt myself all the time
Right.
because I'm clumsy,
Okay.
but also I always had cuts on my body.
Really?
Yeah, probably people thought that I was being horribly abused. I always had glasses,
Yeah, okay.
thick glasses, terrible eyesight.
Sure.
And maybe because of that, people expected me to be like a quiet kind of bookworm or something.
Just at the park with your book
Yeah.
against the tree.
A bookworm. Like
Right.
someone who's always reading, not very active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But maybe I felt like I had to prove them wrong.
Okay.
Show them I'm a wild boy.
Yeah. Maybe like that.
In my heart, I was a wild boy.
Sure.
So
You're kind of compensating, right?
yeah, and I would always break my glasses because I'd be smashing my face all the time.
I can imagine that must have been annoying for your parents because glasses are not cheap.
Yeah, they were not cheap at all. So my parents refused to buy me new glasses.
So you had like sticky taped.
Yeah, always.
Wow.
The temples, meaning the kind of legs of your glasses.
They're called temples?
We call them temples.
I guess they go on your temple.
I guess
area.
so. That's that part of your head, the side of your head is your temple.
Soft part.
Yeah, you call them the temples of your glasses.
Okay.
What do you call them in Australia? Bloody spider legs.
Yeah, I don't know. Arms,
Yeah, the arms of the glasses.
I guess. Yeah.
Anyway, I would always snap those off.
Right.
Yeah, like within days or weeks of getting new glasses.
Okay.
So my dad would just use like a glue gun
Right.
and he would glue them together.
He should have just glued the glasses to your face.
So my glasses always had these huge hard gobs of glue on them.
Yeah.
And they didn't fold because they're just held together by this hardened glue.
Looks like someone came on your face.
No.
No? No. Okay.
And it would be both the temples,
All right.
and eventually I'd break them in half.
Okay.
And there would be a huge gob of glue in the middle as well.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just me. My brothers also.
Right.
It was all of us. So we all had these thick, as we say, Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah.
So they're thick as a Coke bottle.
Like the base of a Coke bottle.
Yeah. And they were held together by glue.
Right. Yeah.
That was the Lawson boys' signature look.
That must have been, interesting to see.
Yes.
I had glasses too, but I gave up on them. Stopped wearing them.
Did you get like laser surgery or something?
No, I just thought I'm just going to live with my bad eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so only one of your eyes is bad?
I've got one bad eye. My mum let me choose the design, and I chose tortoise shell, perfect circles.
Like
I don't know
Harry
why.
Potter
Yeah,
glasses?
but long before Harry Potter. So
Wow.
it wasn't cool. And so, anyway.
Did people make fun of you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Especially because suddenly one day I had glasses.
Yeah.
You know.
My whole childhood was being made fun of for my thick Coke bottle glue glasses.
Right. I guess you developed a thick skin.
Yeah, I got used to it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And at least your brothers were in the same boat, in the same situation.
Yeah.
So you had some strength in numbers.
We were known as the Lawson boys with our glued together thick glasses,
Yeah, you know.
running around wild, smashing our faces on
Wild
things.
and free. But you've had more injuries than me, I think.
Yeah, it started when I was quite young.
Right.
The first time I had to get stitches, I was 7 years old. I was riding my bicycle without training wheels for the first time.
Oh, okay. So just two-wheel action.
And my dad kind of, he was probably drinking some beers and
Sure.
smoking some cigarettes. And he was like, hey, go on. So I rode my bike far away from him down the back alley.
Okay.
And I guess teenagers used to hang out there and drink beer.
Right.
And they would smash the beer bottles.
Oh, no.
This is the 1980s.
Right.
So things were a little more rough and crazy back then.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. And just my luck, I fell off my bike and right into the broken glass.
Oh, God.
Broken beer bottles.
It's horrible.
And sliced my knee open.
Wow.
And it was squirting blood.
Ugh.
I was wearing rubber boots.
Rubber boots?
Yeah.
Okay.
We always wore rubber boots.
with your globby glasses and your rubber boots.
And
falling into broken glass.
Yeah.
What a sad scene.
Yeah.
In a
And
lane.
No one was there to help me.
Right. Your
So
dad
it
finished
was-
his beer and smashed his bottle,
It
went
was
inside.
really scary. I was
Yeah.
bleeding so much.
It must have been a deep cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my boot was filling up with blood.
Oh, no.
And I could barely ride my bicycle. It was my first time to ride it without training wheels,
Yeah. Okay.
like the extra wheels on the back.
Right.
First time to take those off. Looking back, you'd think my dad might have, followed me or something
yeah,
and
I think that's part of the dad contract.
go off into the broken glass
Yeah,
alley.
good luck. Don't fall.
Yeah, and I was crying and I was scared and alone and surrounded by blood and broken glass.
God. Yeah.
And I guess I somehow made it back. And then, he took me to the hospital because he realized it needed to get stitches.
Right.
And that was the first time I got stitches.
The first of many.
The first of many, yes.
Okay.
I got many stitches, many scars on my body.
Yeah. Every scar tells a story.
Yep.
You know.
There's a story behind every scar.
That's right.
Yeah.
Treasure your scars because they make you beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, but that's not true, is it?
Well, no. All right, Ben, let's move on. Because, yet again, we have got
A listener question. Hope.
If you've got a question,
Got a funky, got a move.
things okay.
Do the shake. Do the shake and trap.
Question,
Mow the lawn, mow the lawn.
just ask and
Dig a
Go
little hole.
shopping.
Dig a little hole. Dig a little hole.
all right.
Plenty of moves.
Now, this listener question is very appropriate
Ooh.
because we were just talking about, playing when we were kids.
Yeah.
I guess we often make sounds with our mouths when we do the podcast.
Oh yeah. We're a couple of sound machines.
Couple-
Well, I opened the door on the spaceship.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Anyway, she's like, how the hell do you guys do that?
Well, it took many years.
Well, that's the thing. She's like, she doesn't have any friends who make these sound effects.
No sound friends?
No sound friends.
What are you doing?
Yes. You need new friends.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's wondering, where you learn to do it? Like, do you have a class in school? Like,
Oh, yeah. Right. Sound effect class.
so of course, no, there's no sound class in school.
You have to pass the test at the end of the year.
Chicken.
Tennis ball falling into a volcano. Mm. Yeah, I guess that was not a good example.
And she's wondering, like, why are you able to do it? And so I thought about it a little bit.
Okay.
But before my answer, what do you think? Why do you think you're able to make these sounds?
I don't think I'm that good at it, but it's
Yeah.
fun to try.
Right.
Yeah, I think
That's another thing. I don't think either of us are particularly
no,
amazing at making sounds. I'd say we're okay.
we're okay.
We're okay.
We're okay. Yeah. You know, I like a challenge.
But
and-
some people can make amazing sounds with their mouths.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Beatboxers. Anyway, what
I
do you
don't know how to answer this question. I'm stumped.
You're
I'm
stumped?
lost for words. I think just having fun and try it, Hitsuji.
yeah,
You know,
give it a try.
make some sounds and you might be surprised what you can do.
Yeah, right. I guess that's the main thing. Is it's something you develop over a long time.
Yeah.
I thought about this, and I think it first starts when you're a child playing with your toys,
Yes.
because you're like, especially playing like action kind of games. Maybe boys do it more, right? You have your army guys. You're like,
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter, get to the hill.
We're under fire.
Call for backup. Here comes the helicopter.
Open fire. Energy gun. Energy ray.
Right. So when you're playing with toys, you're just imagining these things that aren't there, and you're making sounds to
Oh, yeah.
communicate to the other kids you're playing with about what you're imagining.
Yes.
So
Imagination.
I think that's where it starts.
I say that's a damn good point, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think in my case, especially, like my group of friends, we were always outside. But after school, you kind of wanted to be away from your house and your parents
Away from your parents.
in the park.
You could do naughty things. Look at sexy magazines. Maybe drink some of
Hey,
daddy's
we-
wine.
We don't want any of those sounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm good at those sounds.
So one thing I remember is just sitting around telling stories with people. We were skateboarders, so
Yeah.
we're always like, "Oh man, I fucking went off this huge 5-set. It was like whoo, landed
Yeah.
perfect.
Grinding the pole.
Yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah.
and we're always talking about skateboarding, which has tons of sounds,
Me too. Exactly the same.
and also like telling stories was a big thing that we did. We didn't have phones.
Didn't have phones and electricities.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We would sit around and basically entertain each other.
Our generation, once you're out of the house, you didn't have any screens.
Yeah, you can't call your friend to meet up. You just meet up and you stay in the group
Yeah,
and you tell each other stories.
sure.
And especially maybe Canadian culture, storytelling is an important skill.
Okay.
Like, you want to be able to tell a good story.
Right.
And part of sucking people in, getting people to listen to your story, is to be animated,
Yes.
right? So as you're telling the story, you make these sound effects.
Yeah.
Because in a group, if you're not interesting, and people will lose attention.
Yes, you have to keep your audience on the hook, entertained.
And I think it rubs off on each other. So I remember I had one friend who would tell these really awesome, funny stories. And he did all voices and sounds, and he was good at it. And
Right.
I remember like thinking, oh man, I gotta get better at
I gotta up my
sounds
game.
and voices. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you have that as well? Like,
I think
did you hang out in a big group of friends?
yeah, there was always a group of us, like the neighborhood kids
Yeah.
getting up to trouble. Definitely. Skating gang,
Skater gang.
skater gang. Yeah, there was always a group.
Let's go to 7-Eleven. Yeah.
Yeah, running away from security guards and
Yeah.
yeah, I think similar.
You get out of here, you kids. You're not allowed to skateboard here. Oh shit, it's the fucking security.
Oh fuck, he's got a gun. Tommy, no. Tommy.
Yeah.
You know, kid stuff.
Kid stuff.
Yeah, you're right. When
Getting
you're
shot by police. Yeah.
that's what happens when you're in a group. You wanna tell a better story than the other guy.
Yeah, right. And maybe sound effects and accents and voices. It's another thing, accents. We both grew up in very multicultural cities.
And also speaking English, you know, that gives you many more accents.
Because so many people around the world speak English.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So you can imitate their English accent.
that's right. Yeah,
That's maybe why we can do a little bit of sounds.
yeah. Try it.
Yeah,
Everybody
just
out
give it
there,
a try.
you know, stand in front of the mirror and, you know, move your mouth. And maybe you don't need a mirror, but you can do it anywhere.
Oh, when you hear a sound, just try to copy it.
Yes.
Yeah. If there's no one around, then there's no reason to feel embarrassed. Just give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lyrebird.
What's that?
Do you know the lyrebird of Australia?
It's a bird that's running around.
Spreading lies.
Yeah, telling.
Ben's gay. Did you hear?
We're gonna go over here now.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, Ben's gay.
Okay, see you guys.
Go off to the other birds.
Spread the word.
Damn
Fuck you, lyrebird. It is an amazing bird in Australia, in the forest, that can imitate, can copy any sound it hears.
Like a parrot.
It parrots other birds. So it can,
All right, a parrot. Parrot can be a verb.
Yeah.
To parrot means to copy.
to copy. So it copies the song of other birds to impress the ladies.
Ooh.
We all know a good song gets those panties off quick fast. Of course, birds don't wear panties. But this lyrebird not only copies other birds, it can copy almost any sound it hears.
Oh, cool.
Camera shutters.
Oh, maybe I've seen one of those when I was in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, I was at the zoo in Brisbane, and some Japanese people came up, and they said, "Sugoi!" And the bird said, "Sugoi!"
Very realistic.
So they can copy almost any sound.
Yeah, an amazing ability.
Cool. Okay, Ben, it's time to say goodbye.
A tip of the cap to you, sir.
Come to SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah.
Check out Ben's music.
Got some new songs on there. Yeah.
New songs?
Couple new tracks.
When?
I don't know. The other week.
Oh, really?
I'm always making new songs.
Check out Ben's music on SoundCloud. His name is UTH.
UTH.
SoundCloud, like a cloud in the sky.
Made of sound. That would be cool if clouds made sounds.
Oh, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, thunder and lightning.
Oh, yeah.
They make light and sounds.
They do. I just thought of that.
Blew your mind.
That did blow my mind. Yeah.
All right.
Ow.
Come to YouTube, subscribe, and like, comment.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Comment, Instagram, comment.
tell your friends about Teacher Talk so that we can get cool tattoos.
We're going to get matching tattoos. Yeah. On our penises. Yours will say TEA. And I guess yours will just say T. Not much space. And mine will say EACH.
But it'll be a huge T.
TALK. Yes. Yes, a huge T. Your balls are like the top, that bit. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week.
Snow dogs, 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 snow